Over the last few weeks, Heidi, who runs our fantastic social media stuff at Viewber, has been pushing me to try and do some videos about my own experience of being an estate agent. And I found it very difficult to know where to start with all that. But what I would say is that I have thoroughly enjoyed a career, in inverted commas, as an estate agent. And I thought it might be a good idea over a series of 2 or 3 videos to talk about what it is that perhaps enabled me to be good at, well, hopefully good, being reasonably successful at what I do. And there are 2 or 3 things which I think are quite basic to that. And the first of which is to try and make sure you know that what you're thinking of doing within the industry is what you're probably good at. And at Douglas and Gordon, we used to do, and we were one of the very first innovators, thanks to the lovely Ivor, to do psychometric testing, which very clearly tells you whether you're good at, well, what roles you're good at. And apart from the fact that my PA a few years ago, what they do is they test you blank to see, and then they guess at what you're going to be doing. So when they come in and say, we'd like to do these psychometric tests, they say, right, give us some blank results to our tests and we'll tell you what the people do. And apart from the fact that my PA tested as if she was running the business, because she was very bossy. She was very good, but she was very bossy. It was very accurate. So working out what you want to do very early is incredibly important. So you're going to be good at sales, lettings, management. Do you want repetitive tasks? Do you want a secure income? Do you want the opportunity to earn big money if you can? And I also think it pays to sort of stay or to work where you want to stay longer term. So from my point of view, I was lucky enough to start working in Chelsea very early on, back in the late 70s, early 80s, which was a great time to be doing it. But I really did move around in terms of offices trying to work out what it was I wanted to do. They didn't have psychometric testing or mobiles or the internet in those days, so it was a very different discipline. But I do think there are some fantastic things that I've learned, and I'd be very happy to impart those over a series of videos. So if you're looking at this and you want to learn something about being an agent or what makes a good agent, I'm very happy to start talking about that. And I have thoroughly enjoyed it, I have to say. So I think it's a worthwhile thing to do, and I'll be speaking to you more anon.